The side that they chase. Yo, boy, I went crazy for this one. I was nervous, obviously at the start. We got caught cold, but yo, Reese Nelson, what an impact. A guy I've been rating this whole time needs some chances. I know injuries have hurt him, but dog, what an impact.
I just have two questions for you this game. I was watching the Chelsea game and then for whatever reason, Chelsea game ended a lot earlier than the Arsenal game. So I was watching the last few minutes and I always felt the goal was coming, right? Against a struggling Bournemouth side away from home. But is that the goal that wins you the title?
Boy, it's feeling like it because
No, no, no. It's a yes or no. Is that the
I,
goal that wins
I
you the
mean,
title?
it has to be at this point. It really does because this is no Manu last minute goal to win it. Aston Villa last goal to win it. Fulham last minute goal to win it. It just again against Bournemouth. It's like everything is just falling into our favor to say, yo, 3 points is coming your way. We're finding a way. Is this also just showing the desire, or is this fate? I don't know, but this is like it's just like all right, it has to be. It has to be.
Yeah, and like I said, I think those wins, those late winners, you probably see what a handful of times in a season, even at that. But like you said, now that's at least 5 games now that you've won home and away with. I mean, this one was virtually the last kick of the game, and that. I mean, I've been saying this from since January, but that pretty much tells me that I think you're destined to win the title pretty much because I don't see City pulling out that result. If they were put in the same situation, going down after what 9 seconds it was, which the goal, I guess, technically shouldn't have stood. The Bournemouth players were over the halfway line, but I guess that's one of the things that, well, it wasn't checked before because there was no VAR, and it's one of those things that just kind of gets glossed over, right? I remember, I think it was Ericsson who scored against us after 14 seconds, and even that one, Tottenham players were halfway or over the half line. But wow, I mean, I will just have to give them credit where it's due. This It's not easy to come back from 2-0. I mean, second half, what, 60th minute, right? So, but
Boy, let me tell you it's like like you say, you felt like it was coming, but then when the seconds are ticking down, I mean, as a fan, you're just feeling like this is it. Like the ball went out for a goal kick in the 95th and a half minute. And you're just thinking, we were supposed to get the extra minute because Adam Smith went down, but you're thinking, boy, that's it. But
well, but like even that on a different day, those during the stoppage time usually gets, dismissed, right? So,
that's what I was scared of. I was really scared. And that's why I took note of that. And I was like, let me see if anything else happens and I'll just add it on and see what kind of add ons that they do. But that was the only one. So I said, let me see how they played. And they did. Arsenal were on an attack. Maybe it was the middle of the field, but it's going forward. So the ref let it play. I was surprised, but deserve it nonetheless. And of all people, Reese freaking Nelson, Academy player. Shite.
and then just one more question. I mean, I've seen this on the timeline and such. You guys have never been in a title race at the Emirates, right? I mean, I guess there was one against Leicester, in that 2016 season. And then I remember the Danny Welbeck goal to win you the game against Leicester, right? You guys were the only side to do the double over Leicester that season. But I feel, is this probably the biggest goal that you've seen at the Emirates ever? Just against Leicester, I know it was the direct title opponent, but you've always felt at the time Leicester were just an elephant on a tree, whereas you're going up against City this time, who have won 4 of the last 5 Premier League seasons.
No, this was big. I considered that. I look back on moments and I'm thinking about crucial moments in league situations where obviously that Welbeck moment, even the Champions League one with Arshavin against Barca. I mean, this the Henry one as well was big, but that one was more of a memory type of
Yeah,
thing,
it's just FA
nostalgia.
Cup. Yeah,
Right. And it was more the story of him coming back. But this one, the importance of it and the clutchness in the last kick of the game. That's the thing. It's the pressure of the last kick. This is it. This is it. Do or die. And the man did it. And it was and beautiful for it to come from the academy man, Reese Nelson. Left foot as well. By the way, his assist was left foot as well. This guy needs 5-star weak foot in FIFA, bro.
that is if he gets a special card. But
He has to know at this point. That has to be a team. Bro, if he doesn't, that shit rigged as hell. But yo,